Hello world, Shelly here, and I've got a bunch of new makeup, and I thought to myself, who would appreciate checking out my first impressions of a bunch of new makeup more than the cats? You would. So let's try some stuff. A good hunk of this stuff is Drugstore, and some of it's not. Everything's going to be new with two exceptions. Number one, I always start with my smoothing lip treatment. It is a product I make myself for Geek Out of Water, and it's my first step. So we get the lips, we get them prepped. This should be soaked in by the time I'm ready to put my lip product on. So we start there. The other thing that's not going to be brand new is I'm going to use the Merit Complexion stick, so my complexion won't be brand new. But before we get to that, I've been influenced. Thank you, Wayne Goss. This is Indu Everyday Hero SPF 50+. Now, you know I love my sunscreens coming from across the pond. This came from across the pond. It shipped very quickly. I got it in 10 days, and that, like, I think it, now I can't remember. I think it came from England, from the UK. That's pretty good because there's some things in the US I don't get that fast. So pretty impressed with that. They're a skincare company that seems to be targeting like a younger audience. Like the 20-something crowd is what it appears to me from the marketing. However, Wayne was using this, and even though this is not marketed as a primer, he said and showed on his face that this is gorgeous under makeup. So what did I do? I had to go buy it. I ordered two because they had free shipping at, I'm gonna put all the details down below, the price and everything. Ooh, I didn't shake it up yet. Let's just do that just in case. They had a deal where it was free shipping, and like two of the sunscreens equaled the same amount to get free shipping. So I did that. And, you know, most things that work on Wayne Goss's face work on my face. So I tend to be influenced by him quite a bit. So let's try it. Here's a consistency check. And I greatly prefer, actually that's not nearly enough. I greatly prefer European sunscreens to the US sunscreens. It does have some fragrance to it. It smells wonderful. It's very lightly fragranced. I almost wouldn't have noticed, but it smells good. Like, so it's not sunscreen scent. It's, gosh, this feels nice. I'm so distracted. This feels really nice. Yes, I'm petting myself a little bit. Now, I did just have dinner, and I wiped olive oil off of my neck right before I turned the camera on. So, if we find any food remnants, what does this smell like? Why does, like, eucalyptus maybe? I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what eucalyptus smells like. That feels lovely. And it's not greasy in the slightest. It's almost like a powder feeling. What is on my face? It's all, yeah, oh, yeah, this is nice. Oh, I see what you're talking about, Wayne. I get it. This does not feel like sunscreen at all. Does not. Oh, I am wiping something off, though. What the heck was on my face? That feels lovely. Okay. I like the European sunscreen. Sorry, I got distracted by how nice that felt. The US is way behind on approving sunscreen actives, and so if you have the common complaints of sunscreen, they're greasy, oh, it stings my eyes, oh, it stings my face, oh, yada yada, it's because we're using technology from 25 years ago. Anyway, I won't go down the sunscreen rabbit hole. You guys know my thoughts on that. Wear your sunscreen every day, but get good ones. I think I'm gonna like it. Now I'm filming this at nighttime, so I'm not gonna be able to go out in the sun today, but that just, I see what he's saying, because like I can even it's kind of blurring my pores. even though it doesn't say it's going to, like it's not marketed that way. Doggone. All right, Wayne. I'm not surprised, actually. Lots of things that work for him work for me. Indu, yeah, I'll link it below if you're interested. It got here quickly and I'm pleased. Let's put some complexion on. This is the Merit complexion stick. This is, which one was I going to use? I had another shade. I wanted to use the other shade. Sandstone. Gosh, and I got oil all over my hands too because I'm a messy eater. What can I say? Sandstone is the shade I've been using, but I have a slightly darker shade, Ochre, that I wanted to try. And it might be too dark for me, but we're going to find out. It's not going to be too dark. It's just probably my summer. Gosh, I really like what my skin looks like under this sunscreen. Holy cow. We are not going to wear a concealer today, so I'm going to use this with the Merit little brush that they have. This brush is good for, I didn't put any on my nose, did I? Wow, I am so jumping from topic to topic. I'm not even finishing my sentences. This brush is just dense enough, but it's great for buffing, and it's not super, super dense. So what I'm trying to say is it works perfectly with their complexion stick because it's just the right density to blend out that stick. And really, I would say any kind of soft stick makeup. I didn't put any on my nose, and now I feel like my nose is naked. That's probably too much for my nose, but let's get... I need to blend better over here. I need a little more on my chinny chin chin. Alright. Yeah, this shade is just a smidge darker, but sometimes I go for that. You know. Because sometimes you just gotta. And I'm in the mood to buff. So we gonna buff. I already know that I love the Merit stick, so there's no question about that. Alright. There, we got a little base down. We got a little base. It's probably a little too warm toned for me, but just a smidge. We are all right. Okay. The new stuff. All right, let's take a look at what I got. Should I give you a little preview? All right, I want to try, not that I need powder today, but I do have a new Polite Society loose powder that I want to try. You know I don't tend to powder my makeup very often unless I have a powder that I really love. For example, the Jones Road powder is just chef's kiss, and I do use that one occasionally. I've heard really good things about the Polite Society, so we're going to try that. I have a Jones Road bronzer illuminator. It's the illuminator in antique bronze. I'm going to use that for bronzer. Milani appears to have reformulated their blushes, and so I picked up Luminoso, which back in the day, in the original formula, was one of my favorite blushes, and so I picked up the new formula. We'll see how that goes. I got another mascara from CoverGirl. It is supposed to be a tubing mascara wrap. It's got a really nice sort of raised, textured, I don't know. I was having a thought when I was unpackaging this that, you know, I love how false lashes look, and why haven't I been able to get myself into wearing them? I love how they look. I figured it out. I love mascara. Like, so when I was cleaning my vanity here, like this is my holy grail mascaras. These are the ones that I wear all the time, that I rotate through. Wow, what is happening? That I rotate through, and these are just the holy grail ones. I have two whole entire stand things over here of more mascaras. And I thought to myself, I have plenty of mascaras that I love, so I'm not buying mascara in like this eternal quest to find ones that I love because I have so many that I love, and then it hit me. No, you just love mascara. Okay. That's why I can't get false lashes to like take over my life, even though I want them to, because they're beautiful. I love mascara, so we're going to try this one. And I actually have like 3 more new ones that we need to try, but I picked this one because it's pretty. So we're going to try that. I've got from LA Colors, which I don't tend to like a lot of their stuff, but I had to get this. It's called Browy Wowie Laminating Effect Brow Gel. You know I am kind of trying to find my holy grail here. I thought I found it with the refi, and then it just like dried out and went white and flaky on me like a couple months after starting to use it, and it wasn't even nearly empty, and that just was not, that's not a good investment to me. I go through it, they're just, it has to last longer. But here's the story behind Browy Wowie. So I dream of having, I was going to combine this video with going through my vision board, but I know I want to talk about makeup, so we're just going to talk about makeup. But on my vision board, I've always had an RV on there because I do have a dream of eventually buying an RV. Like I love road trips. I want to RV. I love camping. I just want a place to go to the bathroom that's in my vehicle. So I dream of having an RV. What does that have to do with Browy Wowie? Well, there's this guy on TikTok. This young guy sells RVs at some dealership. I don't even know where he is. He's in the Midwest somewhere, I think. He's nowhere around me. But he always says, "Wowie zowie." And he's very deadpan, and it just cracks me up. Hilarious. And when I saw Browy Wowie, I was like, "Wowie zowie." So I had to get it. Anyway, this is how my brain works. I've also got these couple of single eyeshadows from e.l.f. Spoiler alert, I did try one of them already. The pinkier one. I love the packaging. This one did not wowie zowie me. It was very, 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 very sheer, even applied with a fingertip. So I'm hoping that this other one is going to be a little bit more impactful. Last but not least, eyeshadow palette. I picked this up on Amazon. It's the Profusion Twilight, and it was just a total, it just showed up while I was shopping, and then I had to buy it. I still have the cover on it, so yeah. The colors, I mean, look at this. This is my jam. This is my jam right here. That's what I wear. So I bought it. So that happened. All right, let's try all these things out. Let's start with bronzer. Jones Road. This came in that Bobby kit. Which, have you guys read her book? Where is it? I just put it up here. I'm listening to it. But I have the hard copy. I love Bobbi Brown. Just like I love Natasha Denona, which I did move her photo. It was sitting right here. I moved it over here because I'm going to frame it, and I think I'm going to put it in my background. That's what's going to happen. Let's try this illuminator. So most of Bobbi Brown's products, I don't know if they're explicitly designed for mature skin, but they tend to work well for mature skin. And she's got this, like, what's the word? I don't know if I want to call it, like, this courage to kind of not care about the trends and what people think in a way. I'm having a hard time describing this. What I like is that she's done her market research. She knows her audience, and she makes stuff for her audience regardless of how that's going to translate to the general public. And you know what that means? That means her people, who she, like, I'm her people. I know I am, because I love pretty much everything she does. That means her people are gonna love what she does, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. And I, for one, love that. Now, this illuminator has a little bit of shimmer to it, but I'm actually really digging it. I am very much digging it. I did get it stuck on my hairline a little bit, so whoopsie there. But also, like most of her products, this is very emollient, so that does affect what you wear it with or how you apply it. So I find fingertips work best with a lot of her products. But yeah, Bobbi Brown, I love you. Jones Road. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that. Let's try this Milani blush, shall we? It looks very similar to the OG. I don't think I still have this. I'm fairly certain I don't. Nope. I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've had it, I feel like. Let's try out, I have an angled brush from Alter Ego. Alter Ego has a new brush line out, and it's gorgeous, and they are so soft. And it's a comprehensive line. They've got all the major brushes. This particular one is number 110, like an angled. I should probably, there's a bigger one. Oh, should I do the bigger one? Let's do the bigger one. I'm gonna save the angled one. This is an angled bigger. Nope, that's my Sigma brush. Where is, all right, let's just use this Alter Ego one. They have a bigger one, but I already can't find it. I just rearranged everything. Well, that's probably why. All right, let's go in here. Ooh, that's very powdery. I'm gonna tap that off just in case. Because I really don't remember how pigmented the old Luminoso was. Ooh, I remember that sheen though. Yeah, I remember that sheen. Yeah, it's very powdery, but it's not incredibly pigmented, which is good, in a good way. I mean this in a good way. I mean it as, you're not, wow, look at how much highlight that's got though. You're not gonna accidentally have a big stripe of color on your face, which is my fear when I go to town with blush. Oh, these brushes are so soft. Love these brushes. Okay. It's got a sheen to it, but I don't feel like it's emphasizing my texture. And this is the textured side of my face. I would say yes, that's a good reformulation. A little on my nose for color. All right, Milani, welcome back. I have not seen you in a while. It's been a minute, Milani. I got blush all over everything now. That's very powdery. Okay. What should we do next? Let's try the Browy Wowie. Let's just get some brows going. All right, I love this kind of wand. It's my favorite kind of wand. The tiny little micro wand. This feels pretty wet. That can be a problem if it doesn't dry down quickly, because if it doesn't dry down quickly, then my brows are gonna fall while it's drying, and then they don't stay up. Let's see what happens. Now, usually when I have a wet formula like this, I'll just get a dry spoolie and try and hold everything up while it dries. Let's see how long this takes to dry. I'll be honest with you. It's already a fail for me because I don't like to sit here and waste time doing this. And like, if it's not already dry, I'm done. Like, the Maybelline Super Lock, I just bought a fresh tube. I'm on my 3rd tube of that stuff. I started with the clear one, then I went through a tube of the brown, and I repurchased the brown. See, this side is the side that falls down all the time. And if it's not going to stay up, then it's not going to work for me. It's just got to stay up. We've already spent more time than I would spend on a typical day. I don't have patience for this. But let's see. If it stays till the end of the video, then we might have a shot at, like, maybe I'll use it. Maybe. It's still not dry though. Oh, it's falling down already. Nope. I'm gonna press it to my face, and that's like the last chance it has. I don't like when it, oh gosh, now it's sticking. Oh. No, that's not gonna be the Holy Grail, I can already tell. Bummer. Oh, I forgot to use the powder. let's powder over. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. All right, so there's probably a little piece of paper in here that I gotta peel off. Yes. All right. Let's put this back on. Do the little shaky shake. Oh, there we go. This is another one of the Alter Ego brushes. This is number 103. Let's just go in here lightly and all right. Oh, this brush is so soft. Oh my goodness. Oh, this feels so good. This feels so nice. Maybe I need to wear powder more. This feels lovely. Oh, that feels so good. All right, let's look in the mirror. No, it does not look cakey. Nice little diffusion going on. Nothing caking up. Nothing looking dry. What do you think? What do you think? All right, I could see myself using this powder. I will try it again with a variety of foundations, including ones that I would typically set with powder. All right, all right. I don't, oh, wait, actually, I think I might. I was going to say I don't have a new eye primer, but then I just had a thought. I think I do. I have an e.l.f. that I haven't tried. Lock It Down eyeshadow primer. I don't know if this is old or new. I found this on my vanity. I don't remember buying it. I don't remember ever using it. So at some point it was new. Was it new recently? Well, it had to be kind of new, at least since the last time I cleaned off my vanity, which I clean off my vanity every few months. So maybe. Yeah, this just feels like your typical, you know, like, remember they still make it, I think, the Urban Decay Primer Potion. That used to be my favorite. These styles of eyeshadow primers, they're fine. They're just not, nothing's gonna beat the MAC Paint Pot for me. Like, I'm such a MAC Paint Pot girl now. Feels nice though, it's not sticky. It's just not the MAC Paint Pot, and now my nose itches because I touched it with the brush. But yeah, okay. All right. Which distracted me. What was I gonna do next? Now my nose is itching. We should do eyeshadow, right? Yeah. What should we do? Ooh, it is a little sticky because now I feel like my eyelids are sticking. I don't like that. Nope, that's not good. This does come with a brush. I almost never keep these brushes, I almost never keep them in here because that just drives me crazy. So we're gonna put this in my eyeshadow brush thing. Well, let's leave it out so I try to remember to use it. What colors should we do? I'm feeling a vibe of like these purples with this guy. Maybe this second row without the blue. But that bluish purple looks really nice though. So maybe then we would do deepening with the blue a little bit. Should we do blue and purple? Make it look like a bruise. And then try the e.l.f. as a sort of a highlight. I say like a bruise because my mom is always like either, you know, why do you do like a zombie, or why do you do like a bruise? Like, because I like those colors. I don't know. Yeah. Let's do this guy as crease transition, Meadow, and then I think, does that say duck? The purple here. I'm going to go between these guys for crease and outer corner. I don't think I'm going to touch that blue. And yeah, let's just start there. Wayne Goss, I don't know which brushes of his are even available anymore. Now that he is not part of his company that bears his name, I don't know which brushes exist, which ones don't. No idea. So yeah, it's a Wayne Goss. Number 5 5, but that's the other thing. He's had multiple lines of brushes, but then he just numbers them, and so like number 5 in which one? Because there's another brush in my thing here that's also number 5, but it's totally different from this one. And then the different brush lines don't actually have like different names. You can't say like you know, the sunset line number 5 or whatever. That's nice. That's blendy. Get my Sigma E20. Oh, let's try one of the, there's a similar brush from the new Alter Ego line. It's the number 209, kind of like the Sigma E25. I'm going to take that, ooh, that reddish shade is called Blood Moon. Oh, yes. Let's start with that one. I'm going to purple it out a bit after this, but let's just start with this one. This brush is super soft, and I accidentally went way too high. So this, oh gosh, this shadow is like very pigmented, but in a kind of a strange way. I'm not super familiar with Profusion. I've used some of their stuff, I'm pretty sure, but I don't have any of it. Wow, this is super pigmented. This went way heavy. Super pigmented. See, and then again, I accidentally went too far, and it's like, yikes. Alright, this is kind of hard to work with. Oh gosh, now I look like I have pink eye. Oh, maybe I won't be filming a video after this. That's a little messy. Alright, maybe we need to switch to purple. That's a little too red. That's redder than I thought it was going to be. Let's get a little purple in here. This is way darker than I expected to do this eye look. It's okay though. The brush is nice. Alright, we're gonna have to clean up a bunch. This is kind of a hot mess. It's okay though, everything's fine. Alright, let's do... Well, I thought that was going to be my deeper outer corner, but it's a little too red. So I don't want to go blue, I don't think. I think I'm going to ground it with this brown down here, which is retrograde. I'm going to use that same brush and just kind of get my... These are really dark. I mean, it looks like a smoky palette, so I should have known that. But, like, they just go on really heavy. Which I will know for next time to use a lighter hand. Alright, wiping that brush off. Really, this brush actually both blends and packs color quite nicely. They didn't have a flat brush, so where's my Smith 253? There we go. All right, let's go in with, let's do that purple, the bluish purple. So that one's called Solstice. This reddish purple is Twilight, and this pinkish one is Violet Hour. I want the bigger chunky glitter, but I want that color. So I'm kind of torn. Let's do the bluish purple one. Let's just do it. Whoa. Like, that's so soft that I don't know if you can tell how there's a big old brush gouge in there. All I did was dip into it. Have I turned into Superman or something and suddenly I don't know my own strength? Like, yowza. Alright, this may be super soft, but I actually kind of like it. Because it's so soft, you're going to hit pan like super fast, but I'm wiping my brush off. Instead of using one of the lighter shimmers in here, I'm going to use this e.l.f. and we're going to use fingertip. Now these, I love this packaging. The acrylic packaging is super cute, but the payoff on these is just not great. Let's try it. This one's better than the pink one, but it's still pretty sheer. Although I will say that is making a nice layering situation over this glitter. Oh no. I got some darkness on my finger and it transferred to the front of my eye. Alright, this profusion's a little hard to work with. I don't know if I like it. Yeah, this one's better than the pinkish one. I will give it that. They're just a little bit sheer, but that makes them very nice toppers. So if you know that going into it, then maybe you'll pick you pick it for that purpose. I was not expecting it to be a topper type of a situation, and therefore it kind of bummed me out, but it doesn't have to bum you out. All right, this is the Alter Ego, what brush number? 208. And I'm going to use it for highlight in my inner corner with this e.l.f. Ooh, now that makes a nice glassy looking highlight. Okay, I see. I am going a little crazy with it, but I feel like you just kind of have to at this point. My eye look is so dark. We need to blend some stuff because I can't handle this. I'm just not. I can't handle this. I can't handle it. All right, let's get... What should I blend with? I think I need to be a little more... Didn't I say I was going to use the brush that came with it? Let's use the brush that came with it. I'm going to take this lighter matte called Dawn and try and blend the edges a little bit. Just so we're not so harsh. That's helping a little bit. It's a little bit. It's just a little harsh. It's just a little harsh. That's a little better. Will I keep using this palette? Yes, the colors are beautiful. Gonna need to work on just kind of laying off the insanity a little bit. I've got just the tiniest bit of fallout. Not a whole lot, which is good. It did kind of go a little ham on the corners, which makes me wish that I had a foundation sponge, but I did not use a sponge. I used my Merit brush, but maybe I can use that to help fix this. Okay. Now, what else new do we have to try? Oh, I don't have a new pencil. Well, I do, but it's new. Okay. I did buy the Urban Decay 24/7 waterline pencil, which used to be my favorite, and then I got it on one of the, I don't know, was it the last Sephora sale maybe? It was on sale, so I just bought another one. I haven't used it in years. I have loved it for a long time. But lately, my favorite has been the L'Oreal Infallible. So, yeah. I didn't use this, the Faux Brow from L'Oreal. And it's one of those, you draw in your brows. And I didn't use it. But, you know, this stuff is such a fail. I might as well go in. It's got this, like, little two-prong liney thing. I wonder if I could draw some hairs in the front. This is where I'm kind of lacking. That kind of did something. Okay, I could see myself using this. That's a good first impression. Mascara. Let's curl the lashes. I actually do have a Lawless liquid liner that I haven't tried yet. I wasn't gonna do liquid liner. Should I? Yeah, the Lawless Easy Eyes Ultra Precise Liquid Liner. Let's just do a little bit. Just a little. Figure I'm going bold, right? Might as well just go there. I'm not gonna wing anything out. Oh, but now I want to. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't have the patience for a wing today. And I don't have time to deal with it if I mess up my whole eye look right now. Although this is super nice and precise and smooth and easy to draw with. So there's that. Okay, okay. All right, mascara. Let's try this CoverGirl Wrap Eye Enhancer. What kind of wand is it? Ooh, it's a pokey wand. I usually stab myself in the eye with these, but hopefully I will not. I will say immediately it is grabbing all my lashes. Now you know my favorite look is the look of like a thick root base of the lash that like fingers off into million gazillion lashes. I want to see lots and lots and lots and lots of individual lashes. I don't want clumps of lashes. You know what I'm saying? I want lots and lots and lots of individual lashes. Now, I can't lie. I've been obsessed recently. Just full on, back on the hobby horse of lash primer. And I'm not wearing any right now. But the Essence, this is the Volume Booster Lash Primer. I'm so far back down that rabbit hole. I did just hit myself in the face with this mascara, and I now have a dot that needs to be cleaned up. And this little eyelash, there we go. I don't know, this is okay. I'm failing to see the tubing aspect of it. Tubing mascaras usually don't work on me. Or I should say, not that they don't work, but that the tubing functionality usually flakes a lot on me, and I usually don't like the look. Like they just don't, I don't know. They're not enough. They're supposed to be like the most dramatic mascaras, but I don't think they are on me. Like my lashes don't look dramatic when I use tubing mascaras. And they usually flake on me, so I don't know if this is gonna be my favorite. No. I mean, it's okay, but I'm already losing the curl, and it just makes my lashes look a little stumpy. Plus, if you look up close, I now have mascara transferred down here, and I got some in there. It's a pretty wet formula. Don't know how I got it down here, because I did not do my lower lashes. Yeah, I'm already losing the curl here. Like, oh, maybe I got it down there because it's all over my finger now. Yeah, the curl has already disappeared. Yeah, that's gonna get a That's gonna be a no for me. Nah, not a fan. Nah, bummer. Bummer on the mascara. Look at my brows fell down and that's just so annoying. It's so annoying. I did have this Revolution one, which I've used before, but I can't remember if I liked it. I must not have liked it that much if I don't remember it. Let's try it anyway. Just in the front here. Maybe it'll dry down and stay up. Lip. Wet n Wild. Oh, I love this packaging. Look at this. Mega Inky. It's super cute. I got mascara all over my finger. Super cute packaging. Cannot lie. It was that label. I was like, do I need a Wet n Wild lippy? Probably not. Am I going to buy one? Yep. My lip treatment is all soaked in. Here's the applicator. A little triangular doe foot. I think this is like a matte liquid lip. This feels just like, and even the shade looks just like, what were they called? Megalast liquid lips? The old liquid lip, the previous liquid lip. I don't know, they might even still have it. I used to wear them all the time. And I just got out of the habit of wearing matte liquid lips because they dry my lips out so much. This looks exactly like it. So I almost would guess that it's the same product in different packaging. But it's almost dried down now. It is a matte liquid lip. Dries down completely. That kind of a lip. Yeah, so I think that's all the makeup. Is that all the makeup? While I'm here, I might as well give you a little update on these. The Hyaluron Tint lip stains from L'Oreal. I got 2 of them. I was wearing the red one in my shop vlog a couple videos ago. They feel weird going on. The only way I can think of to describe it is slimy, and it's probably from the hyaluronic acid. But it doesn't have to be. Like, that's a formulation issue. Like, you don't have to feel slimy. It feels kind of slimy when you put them on wet. They do leave a stain behind, as they claim they do, but it comes with a sensation. Like, you can still feel it on your lips, whereas my 2 favorite lip stains are the CoverGirl lip stain pens and the Sachu peel off lip stain liners, which they really do wear off in the middle pretty quickly, but all of the lip stains that I've used wear off in the middle quickly, so I don't consider that a flaw. That's just kind of how they operate. These did the same thing, but I can't feel those. Once the stain is on, it's just a stain. It's not a product on your lips anymore. And these still feel like a product on your lips, and I'm not a super big fan of it. I'm gonna keep trying them, but I don't think I like them. That's kind of where I'm at with those right now. I just don't think I like them. So here's your finished look. What do you think? Much more dramatic on the eye than I was intending. All right, so final thoughts. I think this is the same as the old liquid lips from Wet n Wild. I'm not a fan of the mascara. It's okay. It's not going to be something I reach for, I don't think. Definite fan of the Milani Luminoso. It is beautiful just like I remember it. Definitely a fan of the Jones Road Illuminator. This is antique bronze. I like it. I like the Lawless liner. I like the Polite Society loose powder. Do not like Browy Wowie. Definitely like the Indu SPF. The jury's still out on the e.l.f. Okay, the jury's in. I like it. It's just more sheer than I expected. So if you use it as a sheer shimmer or as a topper, I think you will like it. If you're expecting glittery payoff, I don't think you're going to like it. So that's my final thought on that. And I think is that everything I put on my face? Well, the Merit, obviously, but I already knew I liked that. I think that's all the things. There you have it. What do you think? I'm all right with this face. I'll film my video. Oh, the eyeshadow palette. It's just got a little bit of a learning curve. It's just gonna take a little. I just gotta be careful. That's all. It's darker than I anticipated, but I still think I'm gonna like it because the colors are beautiful. There you have it. Tried out a bunch of new makeup. Have you tried any of this? What did you think? What have I not tried? What else, especially at the drugstore, is going on that I need to get my hands on? Anything. Let me know what I need to get my hands on. You know, it's that time of year. I want some new stuff. Let me know what I am missing out on. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.